very less companies have been able to create their own models, right? That availability of data. I wanted to introduce you to the term tools. But the core part is clear that GPT can answer questions. It cannot perform any task other than answering questions.
Yes.
Have you heard of the term natural language processing?
GPT is able to take a decision that this tool is to be called.
Very good. That application cannot write the good answer. This tool plus LLM itself is called Agent. Now is your test time. Hello, Papa.
Hello, bache.
You use ChatGPT on a daily basis, right?
Yes, definitely I use.
Internally, what does ChatGPT use?
What I understand so far is that basically it's a trained model.
Correct. So it's a large language model.
That may be the technical term.
Okay.
But as a layman, it takes training and gives us the answers based on the data which it analyzes and gives back to us.
So ChatGPT uses the model called GPT. GPT is the model's name.
Okay.
Okay, like this, Google has Gemini. There is a DeepSeek model.
Yes.
There are different large language models
Definitely.
that are trained
Okay.
based on some data.
Okay.
What are they good at? We ask some question and it answers.
Definitely.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, now let me ask some questions to see how much understanding you have.
Okay.
So they were trained using some data?
Yes.
Yes. So suppose a model was trained in 2023. Will it have information that is like happening right now, current news?
I don't think so.
No, right? Because it has information only till that date. So it was trained on a particular
Until
date.
unless it is getting continuously trained.
Correct. So and that is not easy. That is why very less companies have been able to create their own models, right?
Yeah.
Because it takes a lot of computation, a lot of power to be able to train these models.
Okay.
That is why there are so limited number of LLMs right now. Yeah, LLM is large language model. So just to make it further clear, why do you think large language models came now? So the tech behind it, like there's something called neural networks we learned in another video, right?
Explain to me.
Yes. So that has been here since decades.
Okay.
Okay. But large language models became famous in the last few years only. Like
Last few years or last 2-3 years
yes.
only?
Why? Why do you think so?
I don't have answer for this.
So there are two reasons.
Okay.
One is that I just said we need a lot of computational power.
Yes.
Right? Yes. So the hardware for that computational power was not present earlier.
Okay.
That is why NVIDIA became so famous, no? Because it made that chips.
Chips.
Right? Because of which it was possible to train the
computational power became really very strong.
Correct.
Okay.
So second reason was that availability of data. To be able to understand patterns to that much level. So much of data should be present, right? So now that
but data was always present in some form or another.
But because of social media, it became like web in general, right? It became so much available, right?
Prevalent,
So much.
Yeah.
So big data and like lots and lots of data. Plus secondly, the computational power.
Computational power.
Right?
Okay.
And there are also like some specific white papers came in 2017, but we are not going into that
It's really
details.
very fast.
Yes, yes, definitely. So you understand that it is good at when we ask some question, it answers.
Yes.
Right? That is all that it does.
That does.
Yes.
Yes.
So this understanding.
And it suggests also, or sometimes it asks also, do you want it in this form or that form? You want.
But that logic is ChatGPT's logic. So ChatGPT is an application that you're using, right?
Okay.
It's like there is a UI that you are interacting with. So it can add some extra features, right? So that do you like maybe it wants to take your feedback, so it will show you 2 responses.
Okay.
But large language model in general will do this, that we will ask a question, it will respond.
It will respond. Okay.
Right. Even in ChatGPT, you must have seen there are different models that are available. Like there is GPT-3, GPT-4,
4, 5. Yeah.
Yes, like that, right? So these are different.
These are the versions basically.
Yes, correct.
But let me be very frank. I'm not using the professional version. I'm using the free version only.
Which is okay. Which is fine.
Maybe the professional version has many more features.
Yes,
which I'm not aware of.
We'll talk about.
Okay.
Okay. So now when you use ChatGPT, what do? You generate some text. Suppose you want to mail someone. Okay.
Yeah.
So what do? You ask ChatGPT to write the mail.
Okay.
Then you copy and then you go to your Gmail, you paste it and then you send it.
Yes.
Correct? Similarly, suppose you are into stocks, right?
Okay.
So you ask ChatGPT that recommend me some stocks.
Yeah, it recommends, but then what it does is it gives some reference to some research houses. It is not giving its own decision.
Correct.
Based on the wisdom of the various research houses, it gives the data.
Yes, but in the end, after it gives you some recommendation, after that you have to go and sell or buy the stock.
Definitely.
Does it do for you?
No.
It can't perform the action. That is my entire point.
Yeah.
Can it send mails?
No.
Can it buy or sell stocks?
No.
Suppose you are writing your article for newspapers, you do that, right?
Yeah, I do.
So now when you have to write an article, maybe you want to check grammar. Okay,
Yeah.
you will ask ChatGPT to check grammar or phrase a sentence in a
Or
better way.
rephrase the para.
Huh. So then you copy and then you paste to Google Doc. Can it automatically put it to Google Doc?
I don't think so.
Right?
But
And
then, maybe some tools may come up someday.
very good. So the term that you're using is tool over here.
Yeah.
Right? So I wanted to introduce you to the term tools.
Okay.
Okay, and I'll tell you. Okay, just let me set some
Sure,
context
sure,
over
sure.
here. So just for a quick revision.
It looks very interesting. Yes.
Yes.
These things can be automated.
Correct. Very good.
Why to copy paste?
Slow down. Okay. So you understand that GPT is good at answering questions,
Yes.
but it cannot perform any task. It cannot send the mails. It cannot buy
It is
or sell
performing
the
a
stock.
task, but to the extent what we ask, it is only
Just
replying.
answering the question. It
Yes.
is not performing any other task, like sending mail or like adding to Google Doc.
Let me be very frank, I have never tried. So suppose we ask GPT, I am not aware of that capabilities,
Right.
to send this mail. Will it do it?
So in paid version there is an option now for tools.
Okay.
Okay, and you can actually, there are some tools available, but the point is, I want you to think about it, like how it must be working or what is happening over here. So
Okay.
I want to go into details of that.
Oh, great.
Okay, so
That means tools are already available
some tools are available, some people are building their tools, and I want
where you can automate these tasks.
Yes.
Oh, great.
Right, but the core part is clear that GPT can answer questions. It cannot perform any task other than answering questions.
Yes,
This
yes.
part is clear, right? Now, as software engineers, we are building applications using LLMs these days. Now, let me make that clear, that what do I mean by that? So, LLMs are good at what? You make a call, you ask something and it is going to respond,
Okay.
right? It is as simple as that.
Okay.
So,
That is what ChatGPT is using.
ChatGPT is using LLM, like where you ask a query, get
And it is
response,
respond.
right?
Okay.
Now, another example of a tool, okay? Now, ChatGPT has an option of web search,
Yeah, that's what I told you, na?
right? Web search you must have seen, right?
Yeah, definitely.
That you have done, right?
Definitely.
So, web search, how
I
does
have not done, but it does it for me.
Yes. So, that logic is there in ChatGPT application.
Yes.
That if this is a recent query, then you're supposed to search the web and send
But it
link
automatically
accordingly.
does for us. I am not.
So, that code is written in ChatGPT.
Okay.
So, that is the application code.
Achha, which is inbuilt into the ChatGPT.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So if I am building an application which is similar to ChatGPT or any other application using LLMs, okay? So when I use LLM, what can I do? I can send a question and I will get a
Get an
response.
answer. Yeah.
But then I will have to write some way to be able to say search the web or send a mail or add to Google Doc or buy or sell stock. These are different actions other than answering questions, right?
Okay, okay.
So I want like a collection of tools, and when required I can do these things.
But sending a mail may be a bit easier task rather than buying and selling the stocks, because then you will have to link it to your broker platform also.
Correct. Let's not go into how complex the task is, but
Okay.
we have to perform a task.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Some task which is not question and answer.
Okay, understood.
As simple as
Understood,
that.
yeah.
Okay. So now when I am building my application, so one basic thing that I can do is I will send a question, I will get a response. That is done. Okay. Now suppose I want when a user gives a query. Okay. So I am building an application. Let's call it Papa application. Okay. So user is going to send a query to the Papa application, and now seeing the query, I need to be able to understand that what tool should I call. Right?
Okay.
That do I need to search the web? Do I need to send the mail? Do I need to say buy or sell stock, or which tool to call? Because now I have a lot of tools, right? And what is a tool actually? Just think about it. It is some logic, so some code, right? So I can write code to send a mail.
Yeah.
I can write code to add to Google Docs. I can
Definitely.
write code to buy or sell stocks.
Definitely.
It is all code that I can write in my application.
And link it with the ChatGPT.
Not ChatGPT, LLM, GPT.
Okay, GPT.
GPT,
Okay.
right? But now, how will I know that which tool to call? Because see, okay, let me make it one more step clearer. Have you heard of the term natural language processing?
Yes, I have heard NLP.
Right? That is, you interact in natural language.
Yes.
Right? So let's say English right now. Okay. So ChatGPT understands what, or GPT, let's talk about LLM, understands what? Understands English, natural language. That you send the query, I get the response. Send the query, I get the response. It is understanding natural language.
Just one question.
Yes.
ChatGPT is available only in English?
No, in other languages also.
Okay.
But for now, let's keep it simple, focus only on English. Okay, cool. Okay. Now, it like you can talk to it in Hindi also.
Yeah, I know that. But since you said English, that's why this.
Right now, keeping things simple.
Because like French, German, Japanese.
Yes. Right now, keeping things simple. Okay. Let's not complicate things. Okay. So GPT is good at NLP, at answering questions in natural language.
Sure.
This part is clear. Now, when a user sends a query, suppose write a mail for me and send the mail. That is the user's query. Okay. Now, how will my application, like code cannot understand?
It is not a query, it is query and an action also.
Correct. So that is something that user has asked us to do.
Okay.
Now, how will my, see, application is code, like the code that I have. I will not be able to make sense of it. It is natural language.
Okay.
Right. So it has a, like, how will I understand what is it asking me to do? Who can understand but this natural language?
Sorry.
LLM understands.
Okay, LLM understands.
LLM understands, right? LLM is what? Is good at what? Natural language processing. So let me make it clear. There is a user, there is a Papa application that we are building. We have LLM. Right?
Okay.
So user sent that, write a mail and send the mail.
To Papa application.
To the application, right? Application is using LLM.
Okay.
Right? Now in my application, I want to add a lot of tools like send mail tool, buy or sell stock tool, web search tool. Like this, I want to add a lot of tools.
Yeah.
That much is clear.
That was.
Now when the user says that write a mail and send the mail,
so it has to take a decision which tool is to be
which tool to call. But how will the Papa application make that understand? Like how will Papa application understand?
Maybe again by training.
But then training is not easy, right? But we already have an LLM. So what if, just think about it, I have some tools available. Suppose these are the 4 tools that send mail, add to Google Docs, buy, sell stocks and web search. These 4 tools are there.
What is coming to my mind? So suppose Papa application interacts with ChatGPT.
Don't call it ChatGPT. GPT. Yes.
Interacts with GPT. Yes. And GPT in turn is able to understand that, say suppose when I am telling buy or sell these stocks, GPT is able to take a decision that this tool is to be called.
Very good. That is what happens. Okay. So this is exactly what happens. So why do we do that? Because our application, our code cannot understand natural language, but
so
who can understand
taking the help of GPT, LLM,
yes,
to understand which tool is to be used and then asking that tool to perform the action.
Exactly. LLM is good at natural language processing. It cannot perform actions. Application is, it can, like we can write code and we have tools over there. We can perform tasks other than answering questions.
But it is not able to
understand natural language. So pros and cons you are understanding. So that is why both working together is going to help us. Okay. So user sends a query, says write mail and send the mail to the Papa application. Papa application says, I have these tools, but I don't understand which tool to call. So I'm going to send the request to LLM and I'm going to say, listen, this is what user wants. This is the request and tell me which tool to call.
Okay.
So because it can understand English, it is going to say, oh, it is asking you to write a mail. So you need to call the mail tool. And this is the mail that I have written. So you can just send this. So it can also write the mail for you, no? Because it is good.
Definitely.
So it is going to respond to the Papa application. Papa application says that, oh, I need to send the mail. It sends the mail. It has a code in that, right? So Papa application sends the mail. Goes back to LLM, listen, now 2 things can happen. Either the mail gets sent or maybe some error happens, right?
Okay.
Obviously, we need to have to take care of all the cases, right?
Definitely.
So we are going to go back to the LLM that either it happened or it did not happen. It is going to phrase a good answer that can be sent to the user. Because again, only it can write the good answer, right? Our application cannot write the good answer because it has to answer in a natural language, in English. So it will say, the mail was sent, congratulations, or the mail was not sent because of so and so reason.
Okay.
Then it will go back to the user. Understood?
Yes.
Okay, now let's take one more case and let's do the entire workflow once more. Okay. Now let's do buy and sell stocks. Suppose user says that I want to recommend me some stocks and to buy, recommend me some stocks to buy, and then at what price should I buy it, and also you buy it. Now suppose I have a tool which is linked with say Sarotha and I am able to buy. Okay. So what will be the flow? This is the request that has come to the Papa application. Now what will the application say?
First it will ask for the research.
Research.
Yeah.
Don't call it research. What will it ask for?
Recommendation for buying the stocks.
Oh, okay. You are saying that. Okay. Yeah. So it is going to tell, okay, yeah, you can buy these stocks.
Then somebody has to take a decision. Either the user can take a decision. Say suppose this artificial intelligence can be built up here also. So suppose I am a user. I am sending a request to buy the top performing stock in say fertilizer sector. Now it analyzes in fertilizer sector, these are the top stocks.
And then you can review, user can review and then...
Maybe I may like to give a automated instruction where I say which is the best performing stock on these parameters. And then it can take a decision and buy the stock for me.
I like that you like thinking of complicated things, but for now to make the understanding clear, let's say that user has said ki I am going to trust you. Okay? And you do it. The application is supposed to do it. Application and LLM together are supposed to do it. Application is using LLM. Okay? Tell me the flow.
The flow will be, I'll send a request to the user. As a user, I'll send the request to the application, Papa application. And Papa application will in turn interact with the LLM. LLM will perform, will give me the recommendations through application feedback that these are the stocks. Now I'll take a decision which is to be bought. Again, I can send a request to the application feedback. This stock is to be bought, so many quantity at so and so price, and then it may interact with the GPT, and then application feedback may perform the action.
But which action to perform?
Buy or sell these stocks.
So how will it know that I have to buy or sell the stocks? I can perform a lot of actions.
That's what I said. I am sending an instruction to application feedback, and in turn, it is taking the help of.
Taking
GPT.
the help meaning what? You have to be very clear. No, taking the help is not good enough answer. I want proper answer.
The proper answer is that it will interact with GPT.
No common terms. Help and interact. Tell me exactly what it is asking for.
Okay, it is asking me which stocks is to be bought, at what price, and how many stocks.
That is okay. It told about the stocks. Forget about stocks. But then how will the application know that do I have to send a mail or do I have to send...
which tools are to be used?
So that you have to tell no.
Okay, understood.
So what will be the flow? Now tell me.
Now the flow will be that user sends a request or a command to the application feedback, application tool. The application tool.
Application tool
Papa
meaning
application.
what?
Papa application. Papa application, and Papa application in turn asks LLM which tool I should fetch.
Which tool I should call.
Call to take a decision on buy or selling these stocks.
To take a decision.
To perform the action.
To perform the action.
Okay.
Okay. Let me make it clearer. Okay. So user sends a command to Papa application. Papa application sends the request to LLM with the list of available tools. See, every application is not going to have all the tools available. Suppose I am building an application. I have only 4 tools. ChatGPT has 10 tools. So I have to tell LLM these are the actions that I can perform. Understanding?
Yes, suppose the worst comes that tool is not available.
Then it will say I can't perform this action. Suppose we are asking for website. Suppose we are asking for some event that happened in 2025, current news about it. And if I do not have a web search tool, it will say I don't know the information.
Okay, understood.
Right.
Understood.
So user sends the command to application. Application sends the request plus the list of the tools that are available to the LLM. LLM tells that you should call this tool or this is what will help you. So it will basically call. Now who will call the tool?
Application
will call the tool, right? So it will either send the mail or it will buy or sell the stock or it will post to...
Going a step further.
First...
Okay.
It will call the tool and...
What I was saying is that the directory of the tools can be available with the LLM or every time it will...
How will it be available with LLM? LLM is a
Okay.
LLM is what? It is a model that was trained back in 2023.
So every time it will send a list of tools
Yes.
available with the application tool, Papa application,
Yes.
and then using NLP, LLM will understand which tool is to be used and will ask the application feedback to use this tool.
Now, once the application uses the tool, after that, what happens?
The answer will be given to the user.
Who built the answer? LLM.
LLM.
So, okay, one call happened for tool. Then I called the tool.
Yeah.
Now, suppose the stock was bought or maybe stock was not bought. So, now who framed the answer?
The answer will be framed by LLM only.
So, again, another call has to be made. So,
Okay.
how many calls are being made here?
2.
Once to ask which tool to call, then to frame the answer and then send to the user.
Okay. Interesting.
Now clear. I will test it once more. Suppose now web search. Okay, so I have information till 2023. I am going to ask about a cricket match that happened in 2025. Okay, IPL.
Okay.
Now user is sending the query who won IPL 2025. Okay, this query is now sent to LLM with a list of
Tools available with application.
correct.
Papa application.
So LLM is going to understand that this is a recent 2025 thing. I am trained only till 2023. So LLM is going to respond what? That
Which tool I can use?
which tool over here?
Web search.
Web search.
Web
tool.
search.
Then who is going to call the tool?
Application feed, Papa application.
So Papa application now calls the tool.
Tool.
So now tool is called and I get the response that okay, these are the recent
And
search
it send backs to
LLM.
them to frame the answer
Yes, and then the answer is sent back to the
back
user.
to the user.
Clear?
Clear.
Flow is clear?
Clear.
Okay, so just repeating it once more. User sends some command. So now the list of the tools is available with the application. So list of the tools plus the query is sent to the LLM. LLM tells you that which tool you can call because it is able to understand the request well
Yes.
and the list of the tools, right? Then the application calls the tools because LLM can't call the tool.
Okay.
So application calls the tools. Then the result of the tool calling is again passed to the LLM. An answer is framed and that is sent back to the user. Clear?
Very clear, but it happens so fast that we are not able to imagine what is happening at the back end.
When you call tools, it takes some time. It will take some time. Like suppose it has to send mail. It will
take some time. Definitely.
Some time. Definitely it will still be fast. Yes. Now is your test time. Okay. So I'll give you another use case now and you have to tell me how this will work in application. You maintain a lot of Google Sheets, right?
Yes,
like
I
to
do.
track expenses and taxes.
No, I don't track expenses, but I track investments. Yes. Yes.
Okay. Now suppose you have a lot of data available in Google Sheets and you want to find some random analytics, not some one particular, maybe your application can find some interesting patterns or something like that. Okay.
One example I can give is, which I keep doing is, that first of all, my rate of return should be better than the conventional deposits or the government deposits available in the market. So that analysis I am doing it manually. So suppose
So if you can just put a query that is it better than the government? This?
Yes.
I just want to put that as a message and I should be able to get the response.
Okay.
So how would I build this automation?
Then I think there will be 2 tools which will be required for this by the Papa application. One is the Google Sheet or the Excel sheet where the data is maintained. And second is where the web search also. Where
to find the government.
What are the rate of return of the government deposits and other schemes available.
Very good.
So my request will go to the Papa application. Papa application in turn will interact with the LLM, which tool is to be called.
So it will send the list of tools. The tools have to be Google Sheet tool and the
web search tool. Tool. Okay. So again, it will give the data. That data to
LLM will respond to application saying you have to call this tool.
These 2 tools. And it will call these 2 tools and give the data back to LLM. LLM will in turn analyze it, compare it with the conventional deposits and other instruments in the
Frame
market,
the answer
and give the answer back to the Papa application, and Papa application in turn will get to the user.
Very good. Now let's just to make sure that you have understood it. Now suppose I wanted that along with this I can also maybe draw a graph.
Certainly.
visual representation.
How my rate of returns are improving over years or are coming down.
I would just need to add another tool to be able to draw the graphs.
That is graphical analysis.
Then again, I can tell the LLM that I have this tool. So the LLM is going to respond that you can call the tool and these are the data points and you can just frame and give back.
We give back to the user.
Isn't that nice?
Definitely, it is nice.
Yes. So there is a follow-up topic of tools. Okay. So now you understood that tools is a very important topic, right? So many automations are possible because of this.
Yes.
So much of automation is possible. Like literally, it is endless opportunity for us, right? So much can be done because LLMs are good at natural language processing, and our applications can have logic to perform some actions.
Okay.
Right? So this tool plus LLM itself is called agent. Have you heard of the term agent?
Yeah. From you only,
agent only,
yeah.
right?
Yes.
So everyone says agent. Agent is nothing but just LLM plus some tool. So when you have LLM, you're making a call and tool is performing some action. This is what is agent. So tools play
I think I have seen your one of your videos where you have explained agent or something.
I think agentic applications, right? So here also we are talking about building agentic applications. So the Papa application that we were building, fancy name, agentic application, because it is LLM plus tools.
Plus tools. Okay. Great.
Yes.
Great.
So the follow-up topic for this is MCP.
What is MCP?
We will do that in the next video. It is a very, very trending topic right now.
But what does MCP stand for?
Next video. So let's see how many of you can answer it in the comments or how many of you know. There's already a tutorial video where I have written code. Let's see how many of them have seen. But I am sure they will still be interested to see how I explain it to you because that's what they enjoy watching. So did you enjoy the video?
Definitely.
So in the MCP video, there is going to be revision. So you cannot forget these points.
This I'll not forget.
Yeah, good.
I'll try and remember it, but I don't know. But yes, it looks to be very interesting.
Great. Now ask them to.
If you like this interaction, please do like, subscribe and share with your friends.
Thank you. See you next time.
Thank you. Bye-bye.